Hey everyone, it's Michael Douglas. Welcome to another edition of Dr. Pundit, where we talk about music, not medicine. And on this edition, it's kind of a current events thing, and it's something that I think is fairly interesting, and that's the Grammys. Now, a lot of people like to pan the Grammys, that they play things safe, that they omit more popular artists, that they're just simply out of touch. Well, I think a lot of people are closeted Grammy likers, not haters, and refuse to kind of really admit that to themselves, that, it's a stodgy organization that only gives credence to people who or artists who follow the rules and don't deviate from any sort of expected sense of what is to be expected for even to win a Grammy or something like that. So I think that when the Grammy organization looks at itself and tries to kind of reevaluate its importance in honoring music that has a place, that is consistent, that has been popular for many years, well, I think that's a step in the right direction, and it always is. I mean, imagine the Grammys now without acknowledgement of rap and hip hop. Of course, those things would have happened eventually, but this story that I'm going to talk about in this episode is kind of along those veins, and it's within the genre of country. Now, Grammy will be adding a brand new category, or subcategory, to its country awards presentation list. And a lot of it comes from, well, what is country? Well, if you were to ask people, including me, even the casual music fan, well, that's what's being played on country stations, streamed on the most popular country list on streaming services. In other words, mainstream country. Well, what about all the country that isn't? What about more traditional albums? And that's where Grammy has come in. So it's good to see that Grammy has decided to add Best Traditional Country Album to its repertoire of country honors. Now, this category, Traditional Country Album, joins other country subgenres in a certain, what the Grammys call, fields. So field 5 is where these categories reside. Of these 13 categories, 4 of them focus solely on country music. The other 9 focus on areas such as blues, Americana, roots, and bluegrass. The Recording Academy CEO basically told Billboard magazine that, quote, "We think we need more space for our music to be celebrated and honored. It makes country parallel with what's happening in other genres, but it also creates space for where this genre is going. The issues have been traditionally a lot of people that weren't sure whether an album was Americana or roots or folk or country or just jamming everything into one category. There are obviously nuances between different genres. Those experts in these genres understand those nuances. And I'm quite certain now you're going to see the right people going into Americana versus folk versus traditional country. The change gives us an opportunity to put things in more specific categories." Of course, how does this even get here? Well, proposals are made to the Grammy organization, meetings are held, votes are ascertained and collected, and you get it, until the idea rises to acceptance and it's included as part of their awards list. Given the comments of the CEO, the Academy intends to specify the genre of country music. It also aims to include country artists who would otherwise be completely excluded from any consideration for any country award within the Grammy ecosystem. So what is the definition of this category, the official definition? Per Billboard, the definition for the Grammy Award reads, "This category recognizes excellence in albums of traditional country music, both vocal and instrumental. Traditional country includes country recordings that adhere to the more traditional sound structures of the country genre, including rhythm and singing style, lyrical content, as well as traditional country instrumentation such as an acoustic guitar, steel guitar, fiddle, banjo, mandolin, piano, electric guitar, and live drums. It also includes subgenres such as Western, Western swing, and outlaw country. Now that last one is a favorite of mine, outlaw country. Typically more left-leaning than, I guess, traditional old school country. It's quite exciting to hear that and the lyricism involved in that. Maybe that's another video for some other time. So there you have it. Grammy introducing this new best traditional country album. It's always welcome, even though that may not be right up your alley. It's right up somebody's, right? And telling it to that person that we really acknowledge the type of music that you're into that can broaden appreciation for all musics that are constantly being developed in this country and honed and crafted to where we are right now, the day in which this category is accepted by the Grammy organization. I'm Michael Douglas, and if you like what you see here on the channel, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. It helps the channel, helps the algorithm, and it introduces you to what I guess over 400 previous subscribers have already found out about the channel, that they really like its content, and I want to keep giving it to you. And as the late great Barry White always used to say, let the music play, and I'll see you on the next episode.